Hey everyone, this is Doc in the Box from Temple of Geek here with Big Goose from the former LA Gladiators, now the Big Geese, sharing their first win. I guess you could say first win as the Big Geese.
100%.
You had a great game, 3-2 win over the Dallas Fuel. Just had that reverse sweep after halftime. It was interesting. It's almost funny to say, like, the LA Gladiators, they're a good team, but there were some strong points and some low points. But the Big Geese just showed up and swept the whole map. Like, how did that come about?
The Big Geese had kind of a slow start, but we got it together, and we were a lot more dominant on the second half. I think first half we were kind of missing a little things, and then it kind of snowballed into other things, and then here comes halftime, and we just get our things together, I think, and we started playing how we usually do. I think today our obstacle was us, I think, rather than the other team. The other team was playing well too, but I think today the bigger thing was us.
Okay. Now, going over some points, like on King's Row on defense, like it was, at one point it was just you and Surefour just holding the payload on that second point. Like, it was just you two alone versus almost the whole rest of the team. Was that just something you guys were just like, oh, we're here, we're just not going to give up? Or was that like a team comm thing, like, just hold on, we're going to be there?
I think at some points you heard some reset calls, winnable calls here and there, and then it kind of all went into one thing, and here comes the outcome. I think we managed to defend that, but I think we ended up having to go back, I think, a little further back to fight, because we didn't have all 6 people there.
Yeah, eventually they did pull onto the third point, but that one hold was still like, it eats time. That was pivotal in the win overall.
Yeah, the arch fight is very difficult for the enemy team. It's like really good for a defensive team, which is why it's really important to try and die try and die before you get that bad spawn. So you can't die like too late. Kind of like what Dallas Fuel, what happened to them. Mm-hmm. They had a really bad spawns, like 1 or 2 of them, and they didn't get the best fight of second point.
Cool. And then you guys just honed in also on Junkertown, using the double sniper. You on Mercy. There were just a lot going on. You guys just played just really well.
I was just telling my teammates, nice pick. I'm just kind of damage was saying, yeah, you're doing great. I'm there. That's me.
How's that going?
God gamer. Yeah.
Sorry, I sometimes forget my questions. So as far as the whole Big Geese thing, like, what's the story behind that? Like, how did the whole Big Geese movement as a team come out?
It was the marketing team's idea, and then one day we just go into the office and film. They had this awesome idea, and then that's the result. Yeah. I didn't have much input, but yeah, we got to do what we wanted to do, I guess.
Yeah. Now, from what I understand, Big Goose in Finnish is actually very similar to your last name.
Yeah, it's like you have like the first 3 letters also means big in my name, but if you change the letter N to an H, it becomes Goose. So yeah, I think the first N. Yeah, the first N. Yeah. I think. Actually, I'm not even sure anymore. But basically, you change one letter, and the last name turns into Big Goose.
Regardless, you have a whole team named after you now.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah.
So actually, there's some endless possibilities with this. You can keep going with this. I have some suggestions. You could have Surefoul. You could have Soar. Flydration.
Yeah, I don't know about those names. Yeah, I have to see. Maybe some other time. Yeah. Kind of funny how it was only supposed to be like one day, but then all the fans got really excited and it kind of blew up. And now the Big Geese are playing on the Overwatch League.
Yeah, no, I think it's really great. It's really fun, and it's, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to have like that type of thing going on.
Yeah, it's different, I guess.
Going back to some of the gameplay, but this is things that are coming out. Now, in PTR, Ryan has a new buff. his little steadfast ability is passive. He's gonna have 30% reduction to his knockback as like a big boop Lucio. How do you think that's going to affect gameplay?
It probably won't. I don't think it will. I think the only I don't think it really will because Orisa's a good character because you can shoot and shield at the same time and your fortify ability is really strong. All of the Orisa abilities are very strong. I think which is one of the reasons why we see so much Orisa. And it's very difficult to break a Orisa comp if you pick your heroes. Even if you have like a counter comp, it's very difficult to break a Orisa comp.
So
it's just the nature of the hero. So I think you just have to play Orisa.
Okay. And also we have Sigma that's going to be coming out. What are your takes on that, and how do you think he might potentially change the meta?
I'm not sure. I haven't given it too much thought. I think I don't really want to say anything because I feel like it's too early to say or too early to predict. I think we'll just have to see what happens, I think. But yeah, I think Sigma's a very interesting concept as a hero, and I think the video they did, I think was the best one they did so far.
Oh, the origin story one?
Yeah, I think so. It's really unique, which makes it really good. Even though it's not like your standard one or a little off the box, but that's why it's like really good.
So far, I think his and Soldier 76 have been my favorite so far, my opinion.
Yeah, I like the Soldier 76 too. I can't really. Yeah, I think those are like really good ones. I like the Sigma. Sigma is like if you did a tier list, Sigma would be like here, and then like there's one here, and the rest are like down here.
Now, going into some questions that aren't specifically Overwatch, just to find out who you are behind the roster, ask you some questions like, what's your favorite movie?
I can't really think of any movies that are like really favorites or anything, but I kind of like all kinds of movies. Mostly, maybe recently, action or comedy, stuff like that. I think like Deadpool 1 was pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think it's one of the good Marvel movies, I think. But yeah, I think, it's just action. Anything really goes, honestly.
Okay. Do you have any, like a specific favorite band?
Actually. I do have one, but they don't exist anymore. I really like Pendulum, back when it was still together, but I believe they like broke up because not like everyone didn't want to go the same direction. But I think Pendulum is probably my favorite like band. It's kind of rare for me to have a band or a singer that have so many good songs for me personally. So I think one of the reasons why they're my favorites.
Okay. Do you have a favorite TV show?
I don't think so. Maybe not right now. I liked Game of Thrones since the beginning. I think that's the most basic general answer you'll probably get, but when I first started watching Game of Thrones, there were 3 episodes out, and I saw the first episode. I was like, wow, this is really good. And the following day, it was like really late during the night, and I just watched 2 more, and then I was probably late for school the next day.
How do you feel the end of the series went?
Oh, it is what it is. I feel like they should have, since they went that way, they probably should have just ended the way that everyone just gets killed, like on the night episode, the 3rd episode, I think. Probably would have been a better ending than the one they had, but yeah.
Everyone has their feelings about it.
Yeah, everyone has their feelings.
Do you have a favorite type of food?
I don't think so, but I have like an interest in like Asian cuisine. I think maybe Japanese and Korean mostly.
Okay.
I think they're like cuisines I like find more interesting than like Mediterranean or Mexican or anything like that.
What is the first video game that you have played?
I can't remember. It was probably Warcraft 3 or Prison Tale.
Okay.
Prison Tale is like an MMORPG game, but I think Warcraft 3 I can clearly remember. I played like Dota when I was a small kid and never understood anything. Well, that's me.
Do you have a favorite hero that you play in Smash?
Smash? Oh, I don't play Smash, unfortunately.
Yeah, I tried playing. I'm not that good.
Yeah, I'm not like I played like once or twice, but I don't really like enjoy the game as much as I do other games.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
We actually have some fan questions for
Oh,
you.
really?
Yeah. All right. So the first one is, how long did it take you to reach Grandmaster?
I think around season 3, I think. I'm not sure. Season 2, season 3. I was top 500 already in season 1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, back when it was like numerical, like top 500 was like around 78 or something like that, 79. I was like 80 or something. But yeah.
Cool. Why did you choose the support role?
I didn't actually choose, but it was the best available option. Before I chose to go as a support, I played DPS for a team around 4 to 6 months. I played. We managed to we did the Contenders Season 0 qualifiers. They were open qualifiers. We managed to make it into the top 16 of the EU, but unfortunately we couldn't go to the top 8. So after that, the team kind of didn't know what to do and stuff like that. 2 people quit, and then at the same time I got contacted from NIP or RIP or the current Team Giganti.
Yeah.
And they said there's a spot available, are you interested? At first I was like, yeah, no. They kind of like asked me like twice or 3 times. I was like, by the third one, okay, I don't have anything else to do. Yeah, sure, why not? And now I'm here, kind of.
So those were support roles then? Those were support roles that they were offering you then?
Yeah, they offered the main support role back then.
Okay.
They already had like, they just brought David and Linkser, so I think main support was the only available one.
Okay. What is the best advice you can give when playing Baptiste?
Not sure. It's kind of weird hero in a sense that it's only good with Orisa comps. It's kind of hard to play otherwise. I don't think you play it otherwise, but I think the usage of your drone you can use to save people or to keep space when you're defending, or even take space. I think with drone it's like important to communicate your team when you're using it, so they know they can stand somewhere.
Yeah, I've noticed actually that myself when playing the game. Like, you know it's out, but it sometimes doesn't click that you're standing in a safe zone. You move out of it instinctively by accident.
Yeah, because you're trying to like survive or something. But you can say like, stay. I have like Baptist drone. That's what they call it. I'm not even Immortality Field. It's called.
The actual name's Immortality Field. Drone, lamp.
We just call it drone because it's a very simple name and easy to say. Doesn't confuse anyone.
What advice would you give yourself back when you first started playing professionally?
I'm not sure. I started playing professionally when I switched roles, kind of, or like depends like from the definition. My definition is that once you start getting a salary, is that like a decent salary that you can live off like a normal, like a worker anywhere. And I think that's like my definition, or playing at the highest level. So I think I'm not sure if I would give any advice. I think if I were to give advice, it would be like players who try to become pro. I would say just play a lot. If you like the game, you can keep playing, but I don't think you should ever start playing a game because you want to be pro at it in a way. It more so happens more or less because you like a game, you become really good, and then you're like, oh, maybe this could be something.
Just play for the passion.
Yeah, I think at first, especially at the beginning, I think that how much fun, passion you have playing the game.
It's good advice.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah, it's the most important thing, I think.
And let's see, did I get them all? I'm sorry. Last question. This one's actually my own. When will we see geese-themed skins in game?
I don't know. That's a great question. Maybe we should ask Blizzard.
When are we getting those skins, Blizzard?
Yeah.
Jeff, come on.
Just one. One's enough.
Just one.
There's multiple bird players there too. You could make a hybrid bird or something. I don't know.
Just feathers everywhere.
Yeah, it's just feathers.
I guess that's it. Thank you for sitting with us. And thank you guys, and see you later.
See ya.